My name is Leo Jiménez. So I've been in the solar industry now for 3 years and thankfully 2 years with Sunbright. So prior to solar, I was in an industry where personally I felt like my level of growth was capped. And I feel like being in solar puts you in an opportunity where you can grow in an emerging industry. I truly feel like this is the gold era of solar, and it's never been a better time to join the industry, so that's why I chose this one. Well, again, kind of to touch base on what I spoke of prior, just level of growth. I felt like this was an organization that had individuals that had that same mentality, right? Grow, expand, be better on a daily basis, and I think putting myself in a situation where I can surround myself around those type of people was the right choice for myself and for my future. Well, I think the job in general is just tough, right? Knocking doors isn't something that's easy. I think one of the things that you're going to go through is, self-confidence issues, right? Sometimes you're going to ask yourself if this is for you or not. You're going to go through moments where you question if you're good enough to be able to see success in the industry. And sometimes you question if it's the right career path, right? I think it's more so internal belief issues that people go through in the first couple of months at Sunbright, or in solar in general, that I think are the challenging parts of the industry. So the first one is just being persistent with consistent learning, right? I think one of the biggest things that you can do is consistently grow in your craft. Better yourself as a salesperson, better yourself as an individual, right? Emotionally, mentally. So just keeping yourself sharp in those aspects of your life. Second, I would say, is believing in yourself, right? I think that one of the most important things is proving to you that you can do it, right? So believing in yourself, and third is believing in the leadership that Sunbright provides. I think that we're very fortunate to be guided by individuals who've seen success in the industry, who've been at the top of the industry for a while. So believing in what they tell you and truly following that path will get you to where you want to get. I'd say write it out. That's like the best advice I could give anybody, right? Give it some time. I think that, again, it's very easy for you to doubt yourself when you're not seeing success, but the more you improve, the more you better yourself, and the more that you enhance your skills, as far as communication goes, sales goes, the more success you're going to see, right? Don't give up just because in the beginning it's tough. Nothing comes easy at the end of the day, especially something with this type of potential. So I think that one of the most important things is believe in yourself, be consistent, be persistent at improving yourself, and at the same time just doing the job at hand, and you will see the success. One of the biggest challenges I've dealt with is leadership, if I'm going to be completely transparent. I've truly realized that you'll never exceed your level of leadership unless you consistently develop yourself. So I think that's one of the biggest things, right? I've always been good at leading myself, but my biggest area of improvement was learning how to lead other people, right? Second is just being consistent in general as far as sales go. It's very easy for you to be enthusiastic when you first start, but once you start seeing success, the tough part is maintaining that success, right? So it's the self-talk, it's the consistent work that made you successful in the first place, and continuing to do that to continue to build. First of all, I think it's very important for you to win your morning, right? There's a beautiful saying that says 1 hour before 8 a.m. is 2 hours after 5 p.m. So just being consistent at developing yourself. So my typical day goes as I wake up in the morning, right? I go to the gym. Once I go to the gym, I take time to journal and reflect on my day before and on the goals for the day at hand. After that, we typically go to a meeting to learn more from our leaders. Once we do that, we go to the field, we hit turf. We knock typically more or less from 12 p.m., the latest, all the way up to 8 p.m. at night. Once we do that, we close deals. The more we book appointments, the more we close deals. That's pretty much how the day goes. I think one of the most important things is making sure that you're very conscious of what you're listening to, right? I think that if you're consistently listening to music and things that are helping you push the needle forward as far as mindset goes, it's just going to keep setting you back. So I think putting yourself in the right state of mind by listening to the right things, right? Aside from that, just being very keen on giving yourself positive reinforcement, right? Negative talk isn't going to get you anywhere, and I think the story you tell yourself before you go take an appointment, before you hit turf, before you start winning your day, is the most important component.